Well, hello everybody, I'm Christine Scott, and on this video we're going to talk a bit about the moon entering Gemini, which is preceding Mars entering Gemini. And this is sort of so we have a lot of Gemini energy, which is the energy of communication, talking, listening, observing data, getting downloads of data, information about life as we know it, life that we want to, how we want things to be, what's been going on. There's just been a lot of information coming in, and it'll be what we know, what we need to know, so that we can feel that we have this sense of feeling that we are aware of what's going on in the details of our life and also what's going on around us. Because Gemini sits between Taurus and Cancer, if you're looking at an astrological chart, and those signs are important. Taurus is the sign of stability and being grounded, and we have Uranus in Taurus, which is the planet of radical change and disruption, and Uranus has been in there since 2018, looking at the dates, and will continue to travel there through 2026. So it is one of the planets of change, major change. So it's sort of going on in the background, influencing matters such as money, sustainability, what we value, and also our concept of how we want to look after the earth and the future, and also a wake-up call for many of us on a personal level as to what we need to feel grounded and secure. And we also are having the lunar nodes in Taurus, and the North Node and the South Node in Scorpio, to help us get a sense of balance between what our soul needs and what our material needs are to survive. Now, getting back to Mars on the 20th, the moon goes in a few hours first, and then we also have Mars entering Gemini, not for the usual 6 weeks, but for 7 months, until March 26, 2023. That's a mouthful, isn't it, when you feel like you're barely halfway through 2022. Amongst that, it's going to be completing an entire retrograde cycle in Gemini between October 31, sorry, I've got to look at dates with this information that I'm wanting to share, to January the 12th, 2023, which, when, as you know, with retrogrades, which I will cover when that time comes, it'll be reviewing, revising, reflecting at an energetic level. So Mars itself is a warrior energy. So amidst all the current upheavals that we've seen around us in our suburb, perhaps our families, and also going out globally, Mars energy is there to sort of help us to decide what it is we can do, what we must do, and gives us that drive and determination to just get on with it. But we also need to factor in a sense of stress and fatigue that we've been having since quite some time now, so since the pandemic. We'll just go far back as that, where we've had to deal with so much change and upheaval. So you can't, it's all very well to say Mars, drive, push ahead and stuff, because you can get that feeling that you're pushing through molasses, and a lot of us are feeling tired and fatigued of change and upheaval that we've sort of been experiencing. So maybe it's about using our drive and determination and turning it into like a skillful will to energetically push forward in a direction that we want to go. So over the next 7 months, expect all sorts of dynamics, downloads of information where you're going to have to sort out what is truth, what is not truth, and information coming in from all direction at us maybe it's time to turn off a lot of media, social media, whatever is bombarding you, as you adjust and become flexible and adaptable and open-minded to the moment-to-moment changes that are happening. So we've all, as I said, we have to factor in fatigue of change fatigue. We live in a whirlpool full of change. We're riding the waves of change always, and it's about, astrology is there to help us be in charge of our change rather than being a victim of it. It's a tool, if you like. That's how I see it, as it's a tool to help us. So starting now, we are now heading into another adjustment period to align ourselves with the realities of what is going on around us and what we can do to stay grounded and help us just navigate, or if you're into surfing, ride the waves of change. I wanted to pull some cards, and I'm going to be using, oh, you know what, I took it out of the box and I don't remember the deck. I'll put it in the notes. Is it the Light Seers Tarot? It's a nice deck. It lives in a box over there on the bookshelf, but I just feel drawn to grab it and pull some cards from it, because I started to think, what is Mars in Gemini? How is that likely to impact each sign? So just a quick little line of it all. And I think we'll do a cut, and we'll take it from the top and what we have. So Aries, Mars in Gemini is all about speaking, writing, editing, blogging. It's the way to help you get through this energy, channel this energy. What else can help you channel energy is the Four of Swords. So whilst you're busy channeling the energy and dealing with change, remember to cocoon yourself, Aries, and take the time out that you need, that will help you in that rest time and downtime, where you will get ideas that can come to you, because it's the swords, the Four of Swords, that can help you mentally step away, take time out, and through when you're at rest, you get your sort of creative ideas, but you're going to need rest, because you might find that you are feeling driven to do things. Taurus, it's all about work, business or service, or wanting to, no matter what you're doing, you're wanting to get ahead in your field. Expect to be motivated and put energy into income. So you have the Ten of Cups. So once again, it's going to be family, security, having everything that you need, and your life flowing in the direction that you're wanting to go, because they are basically your values. But you're going to be motivated to put energy into work, business, service, that will then give you the home and security that you want. Gemini, expect to be engaged in a lot more conversations, debates, online scrolling, social media posting. The usual thirst of information while Mars is in your sign will grow. Time to be a creator, not a consumer. So your card is the Knight of Cups. So here you are, creating, let things flow, give things out, expect to meet people as you are on social media, reaching out to people, but also, as it says, create as well. Let your creative energies flow, and things will go well for you. Cancer, the energy planet Mars moves into the most hidden part of your chart. It for 7 months. Changes will come through for you in a sense of withdrawing, reflection and retreat. It's almost like you're going to be going on this inner journey, but with it will come a sense of creativity. And the card for you is the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful, it's like you're going to be, particularly in that phase when it's in when Mars is in retrograde, journeying back to childhood, journeying back to the family life and what you value, things in the past, is very much going to be a thing for you into this inner sense. But through that comes a sense of creativity. Leo, the 20th of Mars on the 20th was just going to fire up your social life. Not just for the usual 6 weeks, but for 7 months. It's going to be like a whirlwind of socialness. The people you surround yourself with are going to be echo chambers. So you need to, Leo, be very mindful of who you surround yourself with. You may find yourself wanting to make an exit from friendships that are no longer good for you. You don't want to be around victim groups or activities that you've outgrown, because alongside of Mars in Gemini, Uranus is going to slow and turn retrograde in Taurus on the 24th. So it's about thinking about a change of direction. What will help you is the Seven of Cups, because you have a lot of choice. You have a lot of things here that to choose from, and as I said, you're going to be choose carefully. What is it that you want to keep? What relationships help you to have your life flowing and going well? The people that you like to be, eat, drink and enjoy, because energies between you flow, is what's going to be important. And you're going to leave behind the people that are not energetically in line with your thinking. So Virgo, this is all about getting your mojo back. It's about your career, your reputation, your public image, and your boost for recognition for all that you do. The sky's the limit. If you want to sort of tap into your motivation and make sure, Mars will help you stay focused, but it's in that Gemini energy, so you're going to have to refuse to be distracted by your goals. And the card for you for this time of it entering is the King of Swords, and he's about being focused mentally, because the swords are a mental card, and you're going to be very focused on and driven to what you want. You're going to want that recognition because you are the king. You have the knowledge and your reputation with the owl there, and you're going to be tuning in to your career and your reputation and being top of your game with that, Virgo. So Libra, as the planet of Mars kickstarts your 9th house of broadening your horizons over the next 7 months, you have the green light for success. And that could be publishing, podcasting, creativity, traveling, and you could find yourself teaching what you most want to learn. And isn't that the way often life is? Some people I've listened to say, well, when I really wanted to learn this, and I found the best way was to research it and teach it. And the card for you, Libra, we have is the Queen of Swords. And here you are assessing what you're wanting to do. You are ready to be at the top of your game, looking outward because she's up high, and wanting to think, how and what will broaden my horizons? Where am I going to go? Who will go with me, being a Libra? And what is it I am going to teach? And what am I going to learn? With the Queen of Swords, there's decisions to be made. So we also have with Scorpio, as Mars exits Taurus to go into Gemini, your 8th house of secrets and shared assets and your intimacy levels are about to have a bit of a shake up. Watch closely for someone that you thought you knew inside and out to just reveal a side of your personality that you never suspected. Mars will move backwards and forth here in this sort of area of your life for the 7 months, so it's a good opportunity to discover what you value about yourself. What are the things you do well? What is it that you contribute to the world? Think about what you loved doing when you were younger, what your passions are, and still see if they speak to you, pardon me, because there's a hidden treasure within, and you're going to have to dig it up and bring it to the surface to make the most of it. And your card is the Knight of Swords. Got a lot of swords here, which is really which is very much air energy happening, and I gave this deck a really good clearing and a shuffle. But with the Knight of Swords, it's all gonna go fast and hurry, because Mars is that quick, sudden energy. Move along. It's going to feel like you're on the road chasing to find the vehicle of doing what it is and bringing that opportunity to you, and that vehicle is there. You're going to discover it, and you're going to ride off and find your treasure and expand your horizons. So Sagittarius, it seems like life is heating up. All your one-to-one relationships are feeling the heat, the people around you. And if a relationship has lost its spark, or whether you decide you want to rekindle the ashes or walk away, something new or someone is likely to show you a bigger and brighter way forward. And the card that will help you with this is the Ace of Wands. We talked about life being on fire. New beginnings, new relationships, people from the past, people coming new into your life, being to show you a new way forward. So be open to meeting new people, being around new people, deciding whether something is worth rekindling or walking away. But definitely new beginnings and a new way of doing things. So Capricorn, you are on fast forward energy with the Mars in Gemini. Your work routines, busy. Make sure you build an enjoyable ways to find that you can power down, de-stress and relax, because the pace builds from towards December for you, and that can be very full on and hectic. So a card for you. Oh, sorry. For those of you who are new to seeing me, I read the pictures. I read what they're doing. I very rarely read reverse cards because I can see the positive and negative in each card anyway. So you have the King of Wands here, Capricorn. As I said, work routines, being top of your game. Energy wise, you're going to have to make sure you find ways to put down your tools and relax and work through it, because you will to stop you burning out. So, but pace starts to get busy towards December for you, Capricorn. So get a routine in place, and in that routine put in some down time. Aquarius, your own planet Uranus, the radical planet of change, is going to slow down and turn backwards on August the 24th, and alongside of Mars coming in, you're going to get innovative new ideas for improving your home and changing your whole way of life. You're going to be boosted with the action to finally get on with it. You possibly have been thinking about your home. What are you going to do with your home? Do you want to keep living here? Do you want to change homes? And all those things, what you want to do with where you're living. And you're going to have these aha moments as Mars brings in, activates the air sign in Gemini, so the mental activity is going to come through. So your card for this time is the Fool. Don't be frightened to go out on a limb and make the changes that you've been wanting to make. Changes in the air, improving your home, changing the way you live. Let Mars boost that action. And this is the Uranus card, the Fool, pardon me. So it's in full play along with Mars activating air in Gemini. So there's a lot of air for you, being Aquarius and Uranus and air, and Mars activating all that air. So Pisces, life at home is going to change for many of you, whether you're having a house move, a renovation, or a building project. You're going to want to match your physical surroundings with the new you that you are becoming. Many of you could decide to work from home and find new ways of doing things in your life. But the home is very much centered around what it is that you are wanting to do. And the home is like a reflection of you and where you're at the moment. So your card for this is the Queen of Wands. You're going to be the Queen of Creativity. As I said, she can be a work card. She can be a little work, a project, going into business for yourself, doing something for yourself. She has that wonderful energy, the Queen of Wands, and you're going to feel empowered that you are finally feeling this sense of, yes, I can do it. You're going to get the drive, and you're on fire with this, with the Mars energy. So there you go. So I hope these cards have helped with the changes that are happening. But as I said, we are always working through change, and it's all about helping us move through change and make the most of change, and be prepared and be able to ride the waves of change easily. So I'd love you to leave your comments on what you think about the Mars in Gemini energy for you. And thank you once again for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.